Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mark. So I found 6 old vlog style videos that I did way back in 2011, so about 15 years ago. This was when we were setting up our very first, I guess you would call it OPL facility. We were only a diaper service at that time, and we were just looking for a place to wash our own diapers. At that time, we were renting a space in Maryland Heights. I think it was around 1,500 square feet. We were behind a strip mall on the underside. It was a great spot, right on the end, tucked away. We leased 2 60-pound Milner washers and we leased 2 75-pound Milner dryers. We didn't know how far we were going to go with this whole dream, so that's why we leased the equipment. And I'm glad we did. It turned out to be a great idea. So back in 2011, I thought it would be fun to document the whole process from move-in to first wash, and that's what I did here. This video right here is part 1 of 6. And it documents us just coming into the space the first time or two and really getting a feel for it and kind of planning what we were going to do. Back then, we thought we were big time, but looking back on these videos, it's pretty humbling. So anyway, here comes part 1 of 6. I hope you enjoy it. I'll put all 6 parts into kind of like a playlist. That way you can watch them all in order once I get them uploaded. But anyway, enjoy.
Hey everyone, this is Mark from Baby Care Diaper here in St. Louis. Just giving everyone a quick tour of the brand new leased warehouse that we have going on here. We're out here in Maryland Heights, Missouri. We've been working out of our home for about a little over 4 years, so we thought it was time to branch out on our own, get a space for the diapers, and also start cleaning them ourselves. So what I'm going to do is kind of document what we do here. You can see there's a little bit of work to be done. We're actually coming in this weekend. Just do an overall quick paint, just clean up, quick patch, everything like that. So you can see our supplies there. So this is going to be the space. I just want to, when I was out looking online about what it takes to open up an on-premise laundry or an OPL or just, anything you wanted to wash, ours just happened to be diapers. I just didn't see a lot out there. So what I want to do is kind of start documenting what we go through as far as hooking up electric. You'll see there is some there, but we're going to rearrange that. Those spaces on the floor are where our first washer and dryer will go. It's about gas lines, electric, plumbing, what type of hot water heater we're going to use, the venting, everything you can think of. So just going to take you on this journey with us. It's going to be a couple of months, and we'll kind of go from there. We have a small office up there, and the rest is warehouse, about 1,500 square feet total. So we plan to fill it up, and stay tuned, more to come.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mark. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 that we did last time, showing off kind of the new facility. This is part 2, and it's pretty basic. It's just going through some of the checklist items that we did right off the bat. We also get into where we're going to put the machines, how we're going to vent some of the dryers. And again, this was 15 years ago. Hard to believe it's been that long. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy part 2 and stay tuned. 3 through 6 will be coming soon.
Hey everyone, it is Mark again, Baby Care Diaper Service here in St. Louis. Second day at the warehouse, made some updates. So you'll see we got that all painted today. Did a little bit more painting here. Starting Wednesday, my old man is going to paint this wall, which is just kind of dirty. Just want to give it a fresh paint job, just basic bright white, just before we get moved in, before the machines start. So we can see we kind of painted these walls here. And we painted the bathroom, put up the new mirror, fixed that, put everything back together. Doesn't look like much, but we really got a lot done as far as just changing out outlets, making sure all the plates work, changing out thermostats. Let me see what else. So that's about it. So the next time I'll be filming will probably be this Tuesday morning. We have an electrician coming in just to kind of nail down what we're going to do as far as piping and electrical work. Again, there's the 1 square for the dryer, so we'll be putting something on that wall. And then also there's where the washers will go. So that's just washer 1. I don't know if I mentioned this, but we're basically putting everything in, all the utilities in for 2 machines of each. So 2 washers, you'll see some specs, 2 dryers, and that's it. We're probably going to put in 1 small front load, like residential washer, utility tub, and then the hot water heater. So that's one thing I got to do real soon is hot water heater. We're looking at a real high efficiency one off Amazon. It's big money, but it's going to run 2 machines quite well. You'll also see up there a couple of knockouts. So the people that were in here before had a hood. They did kind of a small catering business. You'll see that's what their hood hung from, is those threaded rods up there, and then those were the knockouts. So we plan on using that knockout on the right for the dryers. Makes it easy. We need about an 8 or a 12-inch hole anyway, so we're going to go ahead and vent that. And like I said, everything will be set up for 2 machines. We're going to start with 1, get our formulas down, get everything worked out, and then we'll probably add a second one. Pretty fun. Oh, we moved a rack over here and a couple of bundles of diapers. And that's it. Until next time, cover their cheeks in cotton.
What's going on, everybody? It's Mark. So here comes part 3 of 6 of the original vlog videos that I did when we set up our first OPL back in 2011. So in part 3, we're going to see everything's been painted, some of the other updates, and all the electrical. And then you're going to hear us talking a little bit more about the plumbing. But again, here comes part 3 of our OPL setup from 2011. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks.
Hey everyone, this is Mark with Baby Care Diaper Service here in St. Louis. So I just wanted to give everyone an update. It's been about a week since I've vlogged, and we've had quite a bit going on. So most of this room you've seen before. Did pick up a rack from a local bakery here. Hardly used. We're gonna probably put some wraps or something in there for the diapers. I wanted to show you some of the other major changes. One you'll notice right away is that we painted the entire warehouse. Left wall was okay, but we just painted the back and the side wall all white, nothing fancy. Just wanted to give it a nice clean look as we got started. The other thing that all happened last week, today's actually Tuesday the 25th of January 2011, but one thing that happened all last week was we were able to get the electrical done. We got a bid early in the week, and we were able to hook everything up. So you'll see right back here, these are the what they call the disconnects. And let me see if I can hone in on that a little bit. So basically you just kind of open this up. Their washers are hardwired, and then they're all breakered separately. You'll see another one there. We're setting everything up for 2 washers, 2 dryers, and then eventually we'll, get to that stage. We're gonna start with 1. These are the disconnects for the dryers. You'll see they're kind of switched. So what they do is there's a hole underneath here, feed the wires, and then the switch acts as a shut off. It's a 20 amp plug. There's the gas line. Again, the plumbing's coming. We're gonna need everything put in that corner as far as a hot water heater to feed these machines. So we got a trailer in here, and that was for moving the diapers and everything. I will keep reporting. Hopefully we get the plumbing done, and then the last part, the third part, final part, will be the mechanical. So that's where we vent the dryers, build in the dryers. Hopefully everyone's doing well, and we'll keep you updated. Thanks.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mark, and here comes part 4 of 6, showing off our original OPL setup that we did back in 2011. It is so fun to look back on these videos from 15 years ago and just see how basic the setup was. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to show off all the plumbing that's been done. That new hot water heater has been installed, and actually, we still have this hot water heater to this day. But anyway, here comes part 4 of 6 from 2011. When we were Baby Care Diaper Service here in St. Louis, Missouri. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a great day.
Hey everyone, this is Mark again with Baby Care Diaper Service here in St. Louis. So last time I did an update, the electrical was done. We've had the plumbing done for a while now, but I just wanted to kind of show you what we've done. This is the hot water heater here. It's called a 100-200. It's a 100 gallon, 199,000 BTU. It's a high efficiency, 95% efficiency hot water heater. They're a little pricier, but in the long run, it's a little bit better on the gas consumption and the water. So, and I think that's an expansion tank up there on the right. Basically what they did, as you can see from way down there, at the end, that's where the water line came in. They did a 3/4 inch line. These are a couple of water lines for the dryer, which you might ask is kind of funny, but these dryers actually have a fire suppression system on them, so they need a 1/4 inch water line. If the temperature of the dryers gets too warm inside, they detect that and they will put out the fire. But you can also see there's quite a bit of piping right there, and then over this side for the washers, there's 1 hot and 1 cold. Those are the spigots that will be used. That's per the specs, and actually that hot water will be diverted into 2 3/4 inch lines. One of them is to kind of flush the chemicals through the system. The other line is the actual hot water. And then, oh yeah, there's the trough. It's a 6-foot trough with a solid separator, they call it, or a screen that you can see right there. So basically the 2 machines, which will be approximately where these blue tape are outlined, maybe a little bit more to the left, and actually will dump into there, and then it will run through a 3-inch line into the drain. The next thing we have to do is the mechanical or the venting. So again, we're gonna vent out that small hole up there. That's gonna be the venting for the dryers. We're gonna run that gas line down into the hot water heater. We're gonna vent the hot water heater, and then the last part is a makeup air or a damper. It's basically a louvered system which will run when the dryers run. We'll do final inspections, and that's about it. Again, this is our work area, the 3 bins with diapers. We keep bins underneath too for rags, for stained, things like that. So that's all I have for today. Hopefully I'll have a big update here soon, and stay tuned. Thanks.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mark, and here is part 5 of 6 from our OPL facility that we built back in 2011. This is all about venting, makeup air, and all that, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
Hey everybody, this is Mark with Baby Care Diaper Service here in St. Louis. So I just wanted to go over the last part of what we needed, which was the mechanical work or the venting or whatever you want to call it. The last 2.5 days or so, just so you guys know, probably the priciest part. Electrical was relatively inexpensive. Plumbing was quite a bit more than electrical, and then this was about twice as much as plumbing. We have an outside wall here, so what I'll show you right now is this is the venting, and again we have everything set up for 2 dryers and 2 washers. So this is 8-inch venting. You'll see that there's 2 of them. They go up and then they go out a hole, and it's flashed around there. The engineer that did the drawings actually talked to Milner about their dryers. You can vent one 12-inch and vent 2 8s into a 12, but they said, he told me Milner would prefer to have 2 8s, so that's the way he did it. Another thing you'll notice over here, which is actually a really big hole, it's about a 21.5-inch square hole. You'll see it's kind of recessed. That's because this outer wall is actually 12 inches thick of concrete. So they had someone out to do that as well. So you cut a hole, you put a louver. Now that louver needs to be wired. So I had the electrician in once. He'll have to come in now again in a week or so and kind of take care of a few things. But that will be the louver. It will actually be wired to the dryers, and that's code. So when the dryers turn on, that louver will then open up. So what that allows for is the makeup air. The size of that louver is based on how many CFMs that the dryer pulls and how many cubic feet per minute, and what you need is you got to have enough air for that to work. So that's what we're doing there. Also, that is the original white gas line. From there you'll see the new gas line. So one hook up here with the regulator. There'll be another one here where this little nipple is, so that will have another regulator, and again 2 washers, 2 dryers. This is everything, like I said, for the dryer. So you have the gas, you have the electric, and you have the water for the fire suppression. Gas that goes in there, and from there you have an intake and an exhaust for a hot water heater like that. You'll see 2 pipes go up into one, so that's called a concentric. Basically on the outside it's 1 pipe going out, there's just 1 hole. Again, the engineer called the manufacturer, and that's what they do, finds out the best way to do it, and the best way to do this is through a concentric. So that pipe outside pulls from it's almost like a dome. It pulls on one side and exhausts out the other. No big deal, but you'll see they piped out the condensation lines too. There's my trough, and everything goes over into a floor sink. So what's next is the machines. So they're coming out tomorrow. After that, probably in about a week, we'll have machines. So we're super duper excited, and check back, and if you have questions, let me know.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Mark, and here is part 6, the final part of our 6-part series, showcasing our original OPL facility that we did back in 2011. In this video, you're going to see machines installed, first washes. It's fun to listen to myself. I don't even know how to program a Milner washer. They came and installed it, and after they installed it, I didn't really know how to run it until they came back. So you're going to watch us do our first wash. You're going to watch us wash some diapers. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little short 6-part series. Again, it was fun for me to look back on these videos. And if you have any questions about an OPL facility, let me know. I'd be happy to help. Have a great day.
Hey everybody, this is Mark with Baby Care Diaper Service. I just want to show everyone the progress. So today Loomis came out and they installed the 60-pound washer, a 75-pound dryer. So this is what they look like. I really don't know too much about them yet. I also met with the chemical guy today. Tomorrow we get electrical to hook up the hot water heater and the louver, which is going to be triggered off the dryer. And then after that, we're ready to wash some diapers. Hey everybody, this is Mark with Baby Care Diapers. So you can see we're running first load. Basically what we're doing right now is we're washing in some new diapers. You can see that it's doing a little bit of an extract. You can see kind of how the trough works. We've got some water coming out. It comes out pretty steady. A little bit of a lint stream, and then it will dump into this floor drain. So kind of get an idea. This bad boy's working good. You can see it start to spin there. Here's the display, kind of telling you it's on the final extract. Again, kind of the chemical pumps working on that. And the hot water heater is going strong. So can kind of see here. Hopefully tank temperature 170, operating set point 170. It really pays what I found out just running this a few times to have that big high efficiency hot water heater, because it can recover real fast. And when we get another machine in here, which would be about a month, if you're going to run 2 machines, you need it to recover real fast. So far so good. First couple of loads have been fantastic, super soft, getting some stained clean that our linen service could not get clean, so that's kind of nice too. We've got a couple of different formulas on here right now. We just got the 4 formulas, heavy soil, normal wash, new linen, overnight soak, blah, blah, blah. So that's where we are. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. Thanks.